Hi, and what's up? Last time I spoke a little bit about the gadgets that I'm going to take with me on the Transalp. Today I'm actually going to pack my backpack, so I'm going to take you with me on that experience. I'm going to do this in two stages. First thing is that I have all my clothing, and then afterwards I'm going to show everything else that I'm going to take besides the clothing. Generally you need two types of gear. First, clearly you need some cycling clothing, some jersey, because you can't wear the same jerseys all the time. Take 3 jerseys and 2 trousers. First is I take a complete set of a jersey which mimics Bavarian traditional clothing, and it comes with jersey, trousers, undershirt, underpants and socks. And then I have another 2 jerseys. On the one hand I have a jersey that shows the skyline of Berlin, a very great one. And then I have a jersey that shows the Italian flag, and this one I now have already for 6 years, but it's a very light and summer suitable jersey. Now I'm not exactly sure how the temperatures are going to turn out. It might be that I need a very light jersey for the hot temperatures, but it might also be that it's not that warm and I get away with something a little bit cooler. The trousers I'm going to pick here are neutral, so they fit with both these jerseys. And then again I have an undershirt, panties and socks. And the undershirt here is actually even a bit lighter, and it's also one you could wear if it gets that hot, because it's like one of those undershirts that help you cooling, even though I've also made use of this when I actually needed some warming. Alright, but sometimes it might be that we are encountering some adverse weather conditions. So I'm also going to take some gear for colder temperatures and for rain. And first I'm going to have some arm warmers, and they come with some leg warmers. I also have gloves, and likewise I also have a headband. I also have something like a scarf. Here in this bag I have some overshoes that I can pull over my shoes as toe covers. But now things can get really worse, so I take a very lightweight rain jacket. Finally, on the right side here I have a bunch of clothing that I'm going to use after the stage is finished. First, I have some very lightweight trekking trousers. They weigh in at 210 grams, so it's really great. I have a pair of swimming trousers and a very small towel that I can use to get dry again. And then up here in the front, I have first 2 more sets of underwear consisting of panties and socks. And then underneath, I have, for alternating one day, the other day, a t-shirt each, gray, white. And these are also very lightweight, so they weigh in at 65 grams. So the idea then is that if I have so many fast drying clothing, I can essentially wash the clothing from the previous day every time we arrive in a new hotel. And then while it dries, I wear the second set. And then the next morning, the set that I have dried for the evening before, I can store away. And because these things dry typically within 3 hours, there's no risk that the next morning, even in cold temperatures, some things might not yet be dry. But these things fold away very neatly and small, and that just should help me to not have that much to carry with me. Good, so that's clothing. But aside of clothing, I'll need to take some more things. So next, I'm going to show you all the other things that I'm also going to carry with me. First, very clearly, I need a smartphone. I also have wallet, passport, train ticket to get to Germany, and some tissues. I have some spare batteries for my heart rate sensor and also for my bike speed sensor. The heart rate sensor itself, an extra battery for the telephone and a charger to connect the two, a charger for the GoPro and an extra battery for the GoPro. Here I have a multi-charger, Voltaren, and some gel that I can use for some irritations that I might have due to friction from cycling. This bag contains food, and I'm going to put it on the upper tube of my bicycle. I have some medical equipment. I have some hygienic stuff from the left to the right, a deodorant, a detergent, a wash that I can use for my fabric, a mini toothbrush together with toothpaste, some protection spray factor 50, and 2 things that I'm going to use for recovery. So this is actually for helping with warming up before the races, and this one helps with cooling down after the races. The Mobius camera and the charging cable, a backpack clip for the camera, and a mini tripod for the camera, a loop, and also I have one set of spare brake pads, the helmet, the glasses, and also a light for the tunnels that we might encounter. And that's pretty much it. By the way, the backpack I'm using is a Ferrino Zephyr 17+3. It's a little bit of an unusual choice because on the one hand Ferrino is a brand that is not as widely known as, for instance, VD or Deuter or Jack Wolfskin or Osprey. And on the other hand, because I prefer backpacks that have a system here on the back for ventilation, which consists of a net that is detached from the body of the backpack. Usually people say for road bikes you should have the back directly attached to the backpack because that makes for a more direct contact and there's less wobble of the backpack. I never had a problem with wobbles, so I really prefer the additional ventilation that this net gives me. Now I can expand the volume of this backpack simply by opening a zipper, closing it if I want to have it smaller again, and then I have a few nice bags that I can use in the backpack. A front bag for larger things like the wallet. There's a small bag here on the inside that I can use, for instance, for storing my passport, and I also have a document bag here at the very end, for instance, for my train tickets. And then, of course, the big one that I use for all my clothing and gear. And it comes with a rain cover that's hidden inside here, and also a helmet net which is hidden inside this front part. So I'm really in love with this backpack. I've had a smaller version of the same one for several years now. I've taken it on many trips, and I always find it to be very lightweight, very robust, and just very convenient to pack. The great news is everything fits. And now I took just out a few things because I needed to access something in order to charge the GoPro again, but everything fits. And the full weight is 4.6 kilogram, which is so light it's actually even surprised me myself. But hey, I don't complain. Okay, so I hope you liked the video, and tune in after the Transalp when I'm going to prepare one after one videos for each stage. Bye bye.